Now this is a photo from when I sailed around the world the first time. And my skipper then, she had a saying that a fast team is a happy team, because she thought that if the boat was going fast, then everybody would be happy and we would go even faster. So what ended up, we were all fixated on the numbers. That's all we were looking at. And you can see in the picture there, no one's having any fun. We're just literally looking at the dials, looking at the wind angle, looking at the speed instruments, and saying, how can we go even faster? But that's not sustainable, because if you've got faces like that the whole time, you're not going to go and make amazing things happen. I came to realize that the numbers are the trailing indicator and the people are the leading indicator. It's all about building the people and getting them in roles that they love doing things. But here's the thing, right? The whole essence to building the business team and the family team was focusing on each person's strengths, getting them in the right roles.
Caspar Craven knows how to navigate winning teams at work and at home. Caspar Craven is both a British entrepreneur, team builder, and leadership expert, and an adventurer and two-time round-the-world sailor, first on the world's toughest yacht race, and the second time with a crew consisting of his wife and their 3 young children, ages 9, 7, and 2. Caspar built 2 winning teams. The first was a thriving family team equipped to successfully sail around the world. The second was a thriving business that he sold for a 7-figure sum while still at sea. Caspar's secret of success follows his 8 steps with actionable takeaways that empower audiences to thrive both at work and at home.
We're taking business concepts and applying them in a family context, and we were taking family concepts like building on each other's strengths, caring about each other, and applying those principles in the business. It was those principles that enabled us to sail around the world for 2 years as a family. It was those principles that enabled us to build an incredible team in the business. And I talk about family, by the way, in the widest context. It's those people who are most important to you in life, who you spend time with outside work. Now, you know that in 2 years sailing around the world, something is going to go wrong at some point. Much as you know, in your business, things are going to go wrong at some point.
Caspar's message motivates audiences to face problems at work and at home by changing their reactions and being more resilient and resourceful.
And we had our second scary moment. We're just south of Madagascar, coming into South Africa, 800 miles to go. And we had rigging failure. We sat down as a team and said, okay, what are we going to do about this? And for me, it's all about the mindset of being resourceful, because a business is just like a boat. You've got what you've got. The lesson for me here, it's not about the resources you have, it's how resourceful you are. It's your mindset. How do you approach things when things go wrong? Remember our values that we talked about? We ran values prizes with our children every single day, and we talked about what was right rather than what was wrong. We were ingraining more of the things that we wanted to see. Our brains are trained, they're hardwired to look for problems, right? And focus on what's wrong. How many people do you know who start a sentence by saying, the problem is? It's endemic in our brains, right? This is the reverse of that, and saying what's right in the situation. This is the formula that I teach my kids. E is the event, something that happens to you. You have power failure in the middle of the ocean. You have a cash flow crisis in your business. You have a deal which is about to come off the tracks, whatever it is. That's the event. R is your reaction. What do you do as a result of that? And O is the outcome. It doesn't say the event equals the outcome. It's the event plus your reaction. That's what I teach my kids. It's all about your reaction. What are you going to do in that moment? And I'm super proud that we've been able to show our kids a blueprint for how you deal with adversity. For the entrepreneurs, I believe it's such a fundamental thing. How do you deal with failure? What do you do in that circumstance? And I think the family model has an awful lot to offer to businesses.
Caspar Craven has charted success for these audiences. Let Caspar Craven chart success for your team.